Yes?
Perfect.
Oh, let me just dry my eyes. Okay, so just in case you think that, I can hear God and I get it right and so on, you can ask Daphne as well. That is not the case. But I want to tell you this one incident. Why are you laughing? You shouldn't laugh that much. You can laugh, but, just gently and sort of, So, about a month ago, Daphne was going through a really tough time. And she said, look, I just want to spend a bit of time alone. So she went down to Kingscliff, which is just across the New South Wales border. And at that time, you had to have a permit to come back into Queensland. So we applied for the permit, printed out, and she goes down to Kingscliff. And a few days later, I actually get my permit printed and I go down and join her. And we have a good time down there. So we come back was it the Saturday? It's the Saturday we come back. Now, because she's driven down and I've driven down, we have both cars there. So we can't drive back together. We each have to drive his own vehicle back. So we have a GPS, but it's sort of mounted in her car. But she says to me, no, I should drive ahead, she'll follow me. I think, how hard can that be? I mean, you need to get on the motorway and you stay on the motorway. And, but I have my tablet, which I can bring up Google Maps, and I say, this is where I want to go. I say, go. And then there's a lady that starts to talk to you, and she says, at the next roundabout, take the third right, and so on. So I'll be fine. So before we leave Kingscliff driving back, I look at the map and I say go, and it shows me, it wants me to turn off the motorway and go through Gold Coast and come back on the motorway. And I think, I don't think so. I've driven home a lot of times from south, and once you're on the motorway, that's where you stay. So now I'm ahead, she's following me, and I've got the machine on. It's talking to me from the seat next to me. So we get on the motorway, and now I'm good. I know I'm heading home now. And the lady says to me, take the next turn off. I said, take the next turn off? I don't want to do that. Anyway, so I thought, let me ask the Lord. Lord, what should I do? And the Lord says to me, listen to the woman. So I know I'm supposed to turn off, but I drive straight past the off-ramp. I'm heading home on the motorway. And then the woman, the lady says to me, take the next off-ramp. Motorway home, M1 north, and I drive straight past. And about 2 minutes later, there's this humongous traffic jam, and we spend 37 minutes on the motorway before we can show our pass and get across the border again. So, when the Lord says, listen to the woman, listen to me.